Right, hello everyone, I'm Alex Egan and today we're in the Peak District fighting off branches with a bit of wind as I'm doing a wild camp for raising money for the Great Tommy Sleep Out. I'm heading up to Kinder Scout, so come along with me in this video whilst I do my first attempt at a wild camp in the Peak District. First attempt at a wild camp whatsoever. Lol. So, I'm about halfway up the climb at the minute. I've had to stop a couple of times for a few breaks. That's to be expected. But I will take into consideration that I've got about 15 kilo on my back because I haven't got much lightweight camping gear, and I brought my own water as I don't really want to be trekking to find any streams or anything. So I've got at least 2 kilos just in water on my back. So we're making good headway. Over there, that's Mamtor, the famous, can't even zoom in, like, famous winding road, the famous Mamtor. The zoom on this phone is ridiculous. I am filming on my phone, but I have got a microphone as well. And then over the distance, that is Castleton, and that is, I believe it's a cement factory. I just want to get over there somewhere now and get set up really, because it's starting to rain and I don't like the rain. I decided to come in and walk up the rest of the way. There is a little bit more to go, but this is about the same view as you're going to get from up there. It is much further, as you can see. But I need to be going that way, not that way. So So I have just decided to stop for 5 minutes just to have a breather up here. I'm now at the top where it forks off. Not quite sure what's that way. I will put it below if I can remember exactly what is that direction. But I'm heading that direction. Keep following the footpath I've been on towards the Woolpacks. So I'm going to talk quite loud because of the wind. I've just come off the main track. That is the direction we came from. That is the peak I was talking earlier. Mamtor, Castleton and Edale is behind this peak here. But I've just come off the main path here where someone's just walking around there, and I'm heading up here to try and find a rock to hang. So yeah, this is the spot. So this is the spot that I've chose to camp for the night. I'm tucked away behind this rock, out of the wind, down here, tucked out of sight really. You can probably see this from the main footpath to an extent, but once the tent's set up you won't actually see the tent because it's all camouflaged. And yeah, nice view. Actually, it's a beautiful view. Yeah, really looking forward to it now. Going to get the tent set up, make sure I don't get blown away, and we'll go from there. So let's get the tent set up. The tent is set up. I've just started to get my air mattress out. I have got a self-inflating air mattress, so it's definitely not going to self-inflate, but I'm going to get the bed set up now and then get in and show you about the gaff. I'm actually really happy with this spot. I did find it via YouTube. I wasn't actually aiming to come to this spot, but then I stumbled across it by accident, and I was like, this will do, this is nice. So, and I know the view up here is incredible at night and in the morning, so I'm going to carry on setting up, and I will speak to you when it's done. Whoa. That stayed up well. There we have it. The humble abode, shall we call it, for tonight. I'm actually really happy with this setup. So the tent is usually around 50 to 70 pounds, depending on colours and where you get it from. It's just a one-man Blackthorn tent. Been around for quite a few years. I've seen a lot of videos on them from 10-15 years ago. But this one I got off Facebook Marketplace for £30. Or was it 25? £25. As soon as I decided that I was going to be doing the Great Tommy Sleep Out, I decided I was going to do it wild camp in a one-man tent. I've always wanted to camp out in a one-man tent, and obviously the opportunities arose to go out and do it. Now, am I nervous? A little bit, but it was like I was speaking to my dad on the way down, because he dropped me an Edale and I walked up. He said, I said, obviously people are saying you're not scared, and at the end of the day, out here there's nothing to be scared of other than your own thoughts in your head. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's now currently, I can stop my workout. It's paused anyway. It is now 16:32, so 4:30. I'll get some food on at some point soon, and then just sit back and enjoy the sunset, really. We should get a bit of a sunset tonight because the clouds are clearing away. Hopefully it's clear skies tonight. Hopefully the clouds sort of just blow over and then we get some really good pictures of the stars. I've not used the iPhone yet to take any photos of the stars properly, but out here there is no light pollution, so I should have a really good opportunity to get some photos. So I will chill out here for a little bit, and then I will speak back in with you in just a little while. I'm going to cook some food now because I'm starting to get hungry and it is going to rain, so and probably quite heavy. So I'm going to get some food on, and then I'm going to relax and listen to the rain. So for food we have pasta, spicy sausage, pasta setup. Serves 2. Easy cooking, 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes sounds good to me, and I identify as 2 people today because I'm hungry, so sounds even better. Next thing we have the stove of dreams and some tomato and basil sauce. We also have some fuel for the stove. Notice how I've changed the hat over as well. Obviously it will keep my head warm, that is the main reason, but just so we remember the reason we're doing this whole camping trip. Still, not careful with that up here because the grass is very dry. Kettle, within the kettle is the fuel burner, so put that aside. Don't hit the kettle yet. Should go this time, I think. There you go. It has lit. Just going to put the pan on there. Just keep the wind off of it. Let's not burn ourselves now, shall we? Guaranteed I'm going to burn myself. Ow. I've just burnt myself. Brilliant. Here she goes. Oh, this is going to be good. That wind is picking up again. Just leave me alone, wind. I just want my sausage pasta in peace. I'm basically going to boil it now. Put the sauce in once it's boiled, and then once it's ready to eat, I will check back in with you guys. Show you my masterpiece meal creation. There we have it. Spicy sausage. I think this is like a ravioli sort of setup. That is going to piss so many chefs off. So yeah, like a ravioli pasta spicy sausage with tomato and basil. It's tomato and basil sauce, and what better place to be than up here? There we go. Let's try this. Food. No, so I need to put my gloves back on. My fingers are getting cold. As you can tell, I'm kind of just winging this whole campo, but I think I know to an extent what I'm doing. I like to think. I've noticed it's cooling down very quick. Let's try that one. This makes me happy. I'm going to eat this, and then I will check back in with you guys once I've packed the stove away. Okay, so I've had dinner. I tidied the stove away and cleaned up, and now I'm just sort of chilling here whilst it gets a bit darker. There's a bit of rain on its way in. The visibility has closed right in. I can see across to the other side where the Great Ridge and Mam Tor is, but after that I can't see now past there, so that's due to the rain, shall I say. Let's put that in there. But yeah, the wind is carrying the rain right across in front of me. It is pattering down on the side of this tent, so if I wasn't round by this rock, I would imagine the rain would be a lot worse. So this is current view. As you can see, the rain is just getting carried across there so quick. I zoom back out again, and there's the Great Ridge, Mam Tor, and yeah, visibility after that has just disappeared. Now, I did notice that behind me there is some other people in a tent up by the Woolpacks. So yeah, I'm not up here alone tonight, which is not surprising, of course, because a lot of people come up here. So I'm just going to sit here in my temporary house and probably just do a few bits on my phone and whatever, and then once it goes dark I will update you. That rain has closed right in. I cannot even see the peak of where we were earlier, and the rain is being carried very far. So yeah, I'm just going to hunker down in a minute. I'm going to put an extra pair of socks on because my feet are a little bit cold, and then I'm going to get in the sleeping bag, I think, and just sit tight and wait out the storm, I guess. So, as you can hear, the wind has picked right up now. Not doing too bad in this tent. It's holding up at the minute. I'm a bit concerned about it releasing the pegs or whatever, but I put them in on quite an angle, so it should be alright. If I don't come back on here before the morning, I've gone to sleep. It's currently 8:30, so getting a bit later now, so I'm just gonna watch a few more videos and just hunker on down for the night. I'm in my sleeping bag, and not that you can see very well. yeah, I'm gonna watch a few more videos, and if I don't check back in with you, I went to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night all. Okay, good morning everyone. It's currently 9:15. I woke up about 6:30, 6 o'clock to see the sunrise, and it was a complete white over. The clouds were still sat low, so there was no sunrise unfortunately, but I took that opportunity to get a couple more hours sleep, as it was very windy in the night, and because this is the first time using this tent, I was concerned that it was going to pull the pegs out the ground. But even in the really strong wind tucked behind this rock, I managed to stay pegged in by the looks of it, so I'm really happy about that. Overall experience, sleep-wise, wasn't so great, but would I do it again? Of course, because now that I know that the tent can withstand a little bit more wind than I thought it would, I wouldn't be as less worried that I'd have to get up and sort it out. Worst case scenario really was that it come unpegged and that the main overskin ripped, but we didn't have any of that, so I'm over the moon with that really. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to pack up from this spot, and then I'm going to head down, and if I can get somewhere tucked out the wind, I'm going to make a coffee and some breakfast. But that all depends if I can find a spot where I'm tucked out the wind. If not, I've got some chocolate bars, I'll eat them to get me some energy, I'll have a drink, and then I will head down off the side of the mountain. So yeah, really looking forward to just having a walk down out of the wind.
This is a story we can write on our own. This is a love bigger than we've ever known. This is a life that we worked for. And I love you, I love you. We're finding out what it means to be on our own. We're finding love and we're finding a home. This is what it's like to be known. Park cars, fireflies, dead quiet summer nights. The look in her eyes. It's a long drive from here. I'll sleep, you steer from here to home.
So a big thank you to anyone who's still stuck around watching the video. I do really appreciate it. It does mean a lot. If you would like to donate to my fundraiser, I will leave the link below. It should be open for a little bit longer after the video is uploaded. I'm going to make this coffee, have my porridge, and then I'm going to head back. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please subscribe, like the video, share it to your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.